If only I could turn back time.
What's up, people? It's your boy, the Final Buzzer, here with my first NBA 2K17 rebuilding video. First of many that I'll be doing in a series to go on my channel. So, today's video, I have picked out the Dallas Mavericks to be our team to rebuild. So, let's go ahead and get into this. First, before we start, what I plan on doing, I don't know if any of you have ever watched the YouTuber CSB, but what he does is does 3 seasons to try to rebuild a team and make them win a championship. And if they win a championship, then it's considered as it's considered as a success. So that's exactly what I'm going to be trying to do with my rebuilds. I'm going to follow his footsteps and try to get a championship in 3 seasons with whichever team I'm trying to rebuild. So let's go ahead and get into this first one. And here honestly, I don't like this team too much. I think Dirk's gonna have to go. He may be our best. Oh, he's got a no trade clause, I think. Yeah, he has a no trade clause, so we may have to wait out 2 years for Dirk to leave. We can probably just work around him. Harrison Barnes is getting paid a ridiculous amount of money for how much he really affects the team. I don't know if I plan on keeping him. JJ Barea, that's kind of a bargain right now, but I don't know if I actually want to keep him or not. Same with Darren Williams, but Wesley Matthews, I don't know. We're gonna have to trade him because 17 million for a 76 overall, that's just not gonna work. So we're gonna go with the trade finder here, Wesley Matthews, and I'll come back to you guys whenever I've found a trade I think I'm gonna take. Okay, so I thought I was gonna take this trade right here with Rudy Gobert, but then I realized he's getting paid a ridiculous amount of money after this year. If you go look at it, he's getting paid over 20 million. He's an 80 overall, and I don't think he'll end up getting much better. But what I think we're gonna go with is this trade for Marvin Williams, because it saves us money and brings us a good power forward that we could use off the bench behind Dirk. So we're gonna do that trade, and they agree to it. All right. I'll come back to you guys again if I see another trade that I think I'm going to do before I start the season. Okay, so I decided that we need to trade Andrew Bogut off, and I came across this offer from the Sacramento Kings for Willie Cauley-Stein, and I figured he could be a good addition for maybe a future good center. I don't know if he'll end up getting a high enough overall to start for us these next couple years, but let me see if they'll accept this. Yep, and they agreed to it. Alright, so I think I'm going to set the lineup now. So our lineup is JJ Barea, Seth Curry, Harrison Barnes, Dirk Nowitzki, and Salah Mejri for the first season. I will come back to you once we get to the season awards. Alright, here we are at the end of the season awards. Russell Westbrook, few rebounds shy of averaging a triple-double. Averages 3 steals. Remarkable season. You got Ben Simmons with Rookie of the Year. Brandon Knight with 6th Man of the Year, averaging 16 points. LeBron James, Defensive Player of the Year. That's kind of a surprise, really. Almost averaging a triple-double himself. Kylo Quinn, Most Improved Player of the Year. I can't say I've seen that too often. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Yeah, that's kind of expected, but I mean, their record, 63-19, I'd have to say I expected them to do better. And All-NBA first team, we got Westbrook, Curry, James, Davis, Cousins. Then we got Lillard, Wall, Durant, Leonard, Drummond, DeRozan, Butler, and Antetokounmpo, Griffin, Towns. All defensive first team, we got Westbrook, Wall, James, Davis, Jordan. Second team, Butler, Paul, Millsap, Leonard, Howard. All rookie first team, we got Simmons, Ingram, Dunn, Embiid, Hield. And then all rookie second team, we have Dario Saric, Karis LeVert, Jamal Murray, Dragon Bender, and Jaylen Brown. in playoffs. We did actually end up not making the playoffs, and we got 10th in the conference, 5th in the division, so we really didn't do too hot this year, even though we had a 37-45 record. So I'm just going to simulate through the playoffs right now, see who wins it. And looks like it's going to be a rematch, and Golden State takes the title over Cleveland this year. Kevin Durant, Finals MVP. And that takes us straight to the off season. And then we have the draft lottery. I'm pretty sure we have our own pick this year. I think. Yeah, we do. Not very high up. We have 7% or 0.7% chance of getting the top pick. So we're just going to skip the lottery real quick and see what we get. Yeah, we stayed with 12th with the Suns, Magic, and Heat getting the first 3 picks. Exit the lottery. Staff signing. I will go through staff signing, and I'll be back with you guys once it gets to the NBA draft. Alright, I'm back, and I kind of tried to find another pick to maybe trade up higher, but I didn't think we really needed that. I know we don't need another small forward, but we could at least use one of our small forwards as trade bait now. So, trade our 12th pick overall and a second round unprotected for Jay Crowder. And the Celtics agree to it. Alright, team player options. I will decline Devin Harris and Salam Mejri. I'm keeping Willie Cauley-Stein and Justin Anderson. And the other 2 I'm declining. Kevin Durant declined, Chris Paul declined, Karl Anthony Towns was accepted, Blake Griffin, Dwayne Wade, Paul Millsap, Kyle Lowry, Gordon Hayward, they all declined. Alright, so qualifying offers, we have Aaron Harrison. I'm gonna go ahead and offer it to him. It's not that much money. I don't mind. And nobody I really want to offer to here. So let's get into free agency. Alright, we have Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin. Headliners. And we actually don't have enough cap room to even make a max offer to any of them. I'm going to try to see if I can move some things around. If I can't, I think we're just going to try to sign a low free agent. But if I can move some stuff around and work up enough cap space, I'll get back to you. Alright, I've decided that I'm going to trade our backup small forward Harrison Barnes and Seth Curry for Chris Dunn and Cole Aldrich. Actually, I'm going to take Cole Aldrich off here because he's making way too much money for me to take on and still gain a big profit. I'll take Bielitsa if they give him to me. I'll counteroffer Powell for Aldrich. How about I give you the unprotected and we call it a deal? No, you want Powell for Aldrich again. Alright, what about Powell for Tyus Jones? No, they won't do that either. Powell for Markkanen? Oh, now you want a top 10 protected pick. Okay. We'll just do the Powell for Aldrich. There. Alright. Finally got that back. Alright, they agreed to the offer. So now I'm going to try to see what I can do in the free agency. We can sign Steph Curry to a max deal, give him player option, no trade clause. Kevin Durant, we are still a couple $100,000 short of being able to offer him a max deal. So since we don't need JJ Barea anymore because of Chris Dunn, I'm going to trade him away. And after that, I should be able to get enough to offer to Kevin Durant. So I'll come back to you guys whenever I find a good trade for JJ Barea. Alright guys, I'm back. I found this trade. JJ Barea and Nemanja Bjelica for Stanley Johnson and a 21st round pick that's lottery protected from the Pistons. Now, Stanley Johnson doesn't have many years left on his contract, but it will still work out better for us in the long run if we get to sign Kevin Durant. So I'm going to make that trade. Okay. Curry, Durant, Paul, and Griffin all accepted other offers. They probably went back to the teams they're from. Yeah, they all went back to the teams they were from. So, Kyle Lowry, I have extra interest in him now. I don't know if I gave him a player option before, but I will again. Dwayne Wade, I still don't know about Dwayne Wade. Yeah, and I think that's all I'm going to offer for right now again. Hopefully we get Kyle Lowry. He's still out there. Dwayne Wade went to the Sixers. Alright. Kyle Lowry does decide to sign with us for 3 years, $108 million with a player option. So now Kyle Lowry is on the squad. Let's see what else we need. I'm actually gonna go with that, even though that's more money. I'm fine with Cody Zeller being our starting center. So Charlotte Hornets agree to it, and can't do that. Can't do that either. All right, Roberson and okay. See if we can't even make an offer to Trey Burke unless it's a minimum, and he's declining that. All right, Nene, Sessions, and Bass. We don't need Pachulia or Kanan. Alright, here we are at the start of the second season. I decided that I was going to change Chris Dunn to shooting guard. It upped his overall even more, and it actually fills our shooting guard slot that we currently had Roberson starting for. So I actually really like this lineup for chances at a championship. We have Kyle Lowry, Chris Dunn, Jay Crowder, Dirk Nowitzki, and Cody Zeller, with Stanley Johnson, Marvin Williams, and Willie Cauley-Stein on the bench, along with Nene and Andre Roberson. So I think I'm going to just simulate to the off season. If I see any trades I'm going to accept on the way there, I will stop and tell you guys. But as for now, I'll see you at the end of the season. Okay, here we are at the trade deadline. Record 27-29, 2 games under 500. Not too happy with how the team's doing right now, and I think I am going to end up trading someone. Chris Dunn is actually injured for 2 weeks right now. Jay Crowder is not doing what he should be for as high of an overall as he is. I think I'm going to end up trying to trade Jay Crowder to get a better scoring small forward, because it looks like we need more scoring on this team right now. So I'll get back to you whenever I find a trade that I think is worth doing. Alright, I'm here with a trade with the Phoenix Suns. Jay Crowder and Justin Anderson for TJ Warren and Chris Humphries. TJ Warren currently averaging 16.8 points per game with the Phoenix Suns right now. 3.9 assists. Or no, that's 0.6 assists, 3.9 rebounds. And I believe I'm going to take this deal. Alright. Suns agree to that. And that'll put TJ Warren at our starting small forward now. Alright, get back to you at the end of the season. Alright, we're here at the end of the season. LeBron James wins the MVP, couple assists shy of averaging a triple-double like Westbrook the year before him. Josh Jackson wins Rookie of the Year. Cameron Payne wins Sixth Man. LeBron also wins Defensive Player of the Year, MVP and Defensive Player. Chris Dunn, our own player, wins Most Improved Player of the Year with 15.4 points per game, 6.8 assists, 4.5 rebounds, 2.4 steals, and 1 block on 41% from the field. Only 26% from 3, though. Not very well. Nate McMillan wins Coach of the Year for the Trailblazers. And our All-NBA first team is Westbrook, Curry, James, Durant, Towns. All defensive first teams, John Wall, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Dwight Howard. And our all-rookie first team is Josh Jackson, Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball, Dennis Smith Jr., and Harry Giles. So we did end up making the 8th seed in the playoffs, barely squeezing in with a 40-42 record. Matter of fact, I think we only won that by like 1 game. Yeah, we actually won it by a tiebreaker with the Sacramento Kings, which is pretty scary. I didn't think we'd end up doing that bad. Alright, let's set the lineup. We still don't have Chris Dunn back. What is he out for? Sprained right elbow keeps him out 1 to 2 weeks. Alright, that's not good. And we actually have Stanley Johnson starting right now instead of TJ Warren with a hot start. Nowitzki's on the bench for Marvin Williams. And Kyle Lowry's actually out of energy. Alright, first series against the Trailblazers, who were the best team in the West, with Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Miles Plumlee. Okay, so, or Mason Plumlee, my bad. It's basically the same team they had last year, just with Zach Randolph added to it and Jordan Hill. So I think we could take this team on. It shouldn't be that hard. It'll be a little bit harder without having Chris Dunn, but so they take the first game. We don't take the second game. They take the second game. We take the third game though, and we actually take the fourth game. They ended up taking the fifth game, and we get eliminated in the first round. And the Trailblazers move on to face the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it is the Pacers and Golden State in the finals, and Golden State wins. Alright, so here we're going to accept Chris Dunn, Willie Cauley-Stein, Stanley Johnson. LeBron actually accepts his player option, so does Westbrook. And Paul George declines, LaMarcus Aldridge declines, Carmelo declines, DeAndre Jordan declines. Good, but I'm going to take Jordan Mickey, just because he's almost the same overall, and we get a pick. And we'll take Rondé Hollis-Jefferson for that. I'm not sure how much cap space that gives us now, but I think that's enough for 2 max free agents. Almost. If I could free up one more spot, I should be able to. Maybe trade Kyle Lowry down for a lower salaried player. And I think we're going to take this Gordon Hayward. So we took Gordon Hayward for Kyle Lowry. Alright, we get DeMarcus Cousins and Avery Bradley, but we can't sign Avery Bradley. We could sign Joel Embiid, but I'm not going to do that. I really want to sign Avery Bradley. I'm going to see if I can maybe make one more cap move. Still won't let us. I don't know why. Alright, well, that frees up a lot of space. Decline. I want to sign Joel Embiid, but I don't need 2 centers like that. We'll go ahead and sign Marcus Smart. TJ Warren is still holding out. Alright, there he goes. He accepts our 4-year, $105 million. Now, let's see if we'll get some minimum contract offers. Alright, we're at the beginning of the next season. I ended up moving TJ Warren up to the small forward with Gordon Hayward coming in as shooting guard. I apologize for my dog downstairs barking, by the way, too. We have Jordan Mickey at power forward, although it's overall starter, but I really like this team. I think we could really win a championship this year. It is our last chance. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I don't think I'm going to make any trades. Okay, here we are at the end of the season. Kevin Durant wins the MVP award. Clint Fletcher wins Rookie of the Year with 17 points. Jakob Poeltl wins Sixth Man of the Year. Karl-Anthony Towns wins Defensive Player of the Year with 13.5 rebounds and 2.5 blocks. Lonzo Ball wins the Most Improved Player with averaging 18.6 and 10. The Warriors who actually go 56 and 26. There's your teams. And we actually went 51 and 31. Good enough for the 3rd conference record and 1st in the division. We play the Sacramento Kings, who we stole Boogie Cousins from. And they have Lonzo Ball, Greg Monroe. This should be an easy win for us, honestly. So we take the first game. They actually take the second game. They take the third game and the fourth. We take the fifth, and we get eliminated in the first round. So I was unable to complete the 3 years challenge. See who wins the championship. Golden State Cleveland rematch again. Kevin Durant wins his third straight Finals MVP award as the Warriors win again. So we were not able to win the championship in the 3 years. I failed the challenge. So if you like this video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, follow my Twitter. It's going to be down in the description, and it's on my header for my YouTube channel. So, yeah, comment, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you feel. Peace.